Hi, boys and girls. I am Somnath Mujumdar, your science teacher. Now I am again online. In our last class, we discussed about the anatomy of a human heart, location of the human heart, etc. And now today we shall discuss circulation of blood through human heart. You know, heart is an amazing muscular organ. It continuously pumps oxygen and nutrient rich blood throughout the body to sustain life through a system of blood vessels called circulatory system. The fist sized powerhouse beats, expands, and contracts 1 lakh times per day and pumping 2000 gallon blood per day. So come to the point and we try to understand the process of circulation of blood through human heart. One thing you should noted, what is impure blood and what is pure blood. Impure blood means blood with more carbon dioxide and less oxygen. And what is pure blood? Pure blood means blood with more oxygen and less carbon dioxide. So this is pure blood and impure blood. Now look at this diagram. Now look at this picture. This is right auricle and this is left ventricle. These are two veins. This vein is called superior vena cava and this vein is called inferior vena cava. Look at here. This is superior vena cava and this is inferior vena cava and this is right auricle. Impure blood from upper parts of the body comes to the auricle. Come to the right auricle through superior vena cava and impure blood from posterior part of the body comes into the right auricle through inferior vena cava. Now come to this diagram. Here you see this part. This is right auricle and this is right ventricle. Look at here. This is right auricle and this is right ventricle. When impure blood enters into the auricle, right auricle, then auricle expands and then auricle contracts. As a result, impure blood from right auricle comes into the right ventricle through this tricuspid valve. I am repeating here. Actually, at the junction of right auricle and right ventricle, there is a tricuspid valve. This valve allows blood to flow from right auricle to right ventricle. But backflow of blood, I mean blood from right ventricle cannot go to the right auricle. This tricuspid valve prohibit this backflow of blood. Now come to this picture. This is pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery arises from right ventricle. This is right ventricle. This is right ventricle. When impure blood comes into the right ventricle, it expands. And then right ventricle contracts. As a result, impure blood from this right ventricle goes into the pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery. And in between right ventricle and pulmonary artery, there is a valve, semilunar valve. That valve is called pulmonary valve. And you see, this pulmonary artery divides into two portions. One for right lung and another for left lung. So impure blood goes to the lungs for purification. Now here, this diagram. This is left auricle. This is left auricle. These are pulmonary veins. These are pulmonary veins. Very interesting. Oxygenated blood comes from the lungs through pulmonary vein into the left auricle, Here it was pulmonary artery carries impure blood. Artery carries impure blood. This is exception. And here is also pulmonary veins, they carry pure blood. Now, after reaching pure blood into the left auricle, it expands and then it contracts. Look at this diagram. Look at this diagram. After reaching pure blood into the left auricle, it contracts. As a result, blood goes into the left ventricle. This is left ventricle through this mitral valve or bicuspid valve. There is a valve in between left auricle and right auricle. In between left auricle and right auricle, there is a valve, and this valve is called mitral valve. It is also called bicuspid valve. So blood from left auricle enters into the left ventricle. Here also backflow is not allowed by this mitral valve. Now come to this point. Now, after reaching blood, pure blood, into the ventricle, it contracts, and as a result, this pure blood goes into the aorta, and through this aorta, pure blood or more oxygenated blood reaches to the different parts of our body. Things to be remember here, I am telling you, blood enters simultaneously to right and left auricles. Again, blood enters into right and left ventricle simultaneously from right and left auricles. Blood flows at the same time from right and left ventricle to pulmonary artery and aorta respectively. For easy comprehension, the entry and exit of blood to different chambers of heart is shown step by step. Now, this is right. Here it is written as antrum. Antrum and auricle same. This is right auricle. This is left auricle. This is superior vena cava and this is inferior vena cava. Now, blood from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava enters into the right auricle. Blood from right auricle enters into the right ventricle through this tricuspid valve, and then blood from right ventricle goes into the pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. And look, primary pulmonary artery breaks into two parts. One side to the lung, one lung, I mean right lung, and this is to the left lung. And here you see from lung, pure blood comes into the auricle. And here these are also pulmonary veins from right lung and pulmonary veins from left lung. Blood comes into auricle. Then from auricle enters into the ventricle. This is ventricle. This is left ventricle. And then blood from left ventricle enters into the aorta. Enters into the aorta. And there is also valve in between left ventricle and aorta. Through aorta, pure blood reaches to our different parts of the body. Now, we discussed path of blood circulation through human heart. Now, one thing is that what is heartbeat? I told you earlier, heart enlarges, expands, and then heart reduces in size. This is contracts. Each expansion and contraction constitute the heartbeat. Okay. And what is heart rate? Heartbeat per unit time is called heart rate. Generally, in case of human being, heartbeat per minute is called heart rate. There are 4 methods to count heart rate. One is called radial pulse method. radial pulse method. Your forefinger and middle finger. Place your forefinger and middle finger just on your left wrist, on this thick bone, just beneath the thumb. Here there is radial artery. Just give some pressure and now you feel heartbeat. Say, count it for 15 minutes. Say you got 20 heartbeats. And then multiply 20 into 4. So 80 for 1 minute. So your heart rate is 80 per minute. Second method is carotid pulse method. Carotid is a kind of artery. Here, look at this. This is our low jaw, and this is junction. Just place your forefinger and middle finger here, and you feel the heartbeat. Now again say you feel 22 beats for 15 seconds. Then just multiply 22 into 4, that is 88. So heart rate is 88 per minute. Third method, brachial pulse method. Humerus, this is humerus and radius ulna. And there is junction, this is elbow. Here there is brachial artery. Place your fore and middle finger here and feel your heartbeat. Same process, and in this way you can calculate the heart rate of human heart. Last method is a pedal pulse rate. Now look here. You know this is our leg and this is foot. There are two bones, one tibia and another fibula. This leg is connected with foot, and here there is a bone called talus bone just at the junction of leg and foot. You just press your forefinger and middle finger here, and at this position you will find femoral artery. Femoral artery, and you feel heartbeat. Artery. So here there is femoral artery. When you give simple pressure, you will find heartbeat, and then multiply. Say count the heartbeat for 15 seconds. Say you find 30. Then multiply with 4. Then it is 120. So pulse rate, pedal pulse rate 120 per minute. And now I am giving you a video showing the circulation of blood through human heart. It is very interesting. Now see the video. So this is all. Next day we shall continue again. Thank you. Stay at home. Don't go outside. We'll meet again. Okay.
4 separate chambers. Blue or low oxygen blood returns from the body and is pumped out to the lungs to receive oxygen. Red or oxygenated blood returns from the lungs and is pumped out to the body to supply the tissues.